All right, today we are looking at some NBA ball knowledge from TikTok. The worst spot to get ball knowledge, I'm not gonna lie. I literally hate, every time I see like top fives on TikTok, I have to scroll past it. It takes me one scroll and I already know if you know ball or not. Now, if you know me from my other channel, I do post college football, but I have more ball knowledge in basketball. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I don't give any football takes. The only games I watch in football is Eagles. You might catch me watching something Tennessee related, unless it's like a top game and then I'm tapped in. But like regular week 7 random conference opponent, I'm not watching that game. I'm not gonna lie. All right, skip these texts though. It's kind of nice to have my face back on the video. I haven't had my face in the video in a minute. Let's get this one. I have not looked at these. All right, sorry, I gotta turn off the sound for copyright. Let me see what he has. NBA hot takes, but they get progressively hotter. First one, Finals MVP was robbed off of Tatum. He cleared Brown in every stat and deserved it. This is capped. This is cap. He did not get robbed. I guess there could have been like a mini debate on it, but I'm a Tatum fan. I was a Kyrie fan. He went to the Celtics. I seen the petition Jason Tatum, and I've supported him ever since. He's been my number 2 guy after Kyrie. Well, him and Ja Morant, you know what I'm saying? But who cares? Yeah, I wanted him to get it, but he did not deserve it, bro. Brown played better than him in majority of games. He was more consistent. Tatum just had like the better performances, I should say. He had the better performance. He has like the worst field goal percentage in like finals history or something like that. From a star player, something crazy. Nah, he did not deserve it. I wanted him to get it, but he didn't deserve it. All right, number 2. Tatum is the best. Okay, so this must be a Tatum fan. Oh, wait, Lake Show Hoops. That makes no sense. Tatum's the best small forward, power forward in the world and deserves to be in top 5 combos. He also clears in. See, as a Tatum supporter, Tatum at his best. Yes, I agree with this. Tatum at his best. When he's consistently hooping, yes, but he's very inconsistent. He's kind of tightened it up as his career has gone by. But he is still somewhat consistent. I guess and is too. And's not that consistent either. He has good performances though, but people don't really talk about his bad ones. I would say he is the best forward. See, because Giannis is a forward. If we're counting, Giannis is a power forward. He says small forward size power forward. Unless he's saying small forward that also plays power forward, which is like KDs, I guess, people like that, then I would agree. But if you're trying to compare him to Giannis, Giannis is the best player in the league, in my opinion. Jokic is after that, simply because Giannis is on both sides of the floor. Jokic is more on one, but yeah. And then SGA, I give him maybe 4 after Luka. I feel like Luka's still better. SGA he's actually nice. He's actually nice. During this playoffs was like the first time I actually watched him. He's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. He's hard to stop. But yeah, also I'm just not some basketball like wizard. You know what I'm saying? Monk or something like what Wemby was just with. So my takes aren't final. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree, you disagree. Like I'm disagreeing with him. I'm not saying his takes are outrageous, which they might be. I haven't figured that out yet. All right, yes. Steph is the most overrated player of all time and doesn't deserve to be in the top 7. He doesn't deserve to be better than top 7. I'm not gonna lie, Curry over Magic, bro. Curry over Magic. And people, when they say their lineups, bro, they don't pick Magic. They pick Curry. Point guard for a reason. I'm telling you that. Overrated player, he's definitely not. He's probably more underrated. Like I seen people trying to say that KD was better than him on this team. No, like top 3 players, him, KD, Bron, right? He joined Steph off ball movement constantly. He's hard to deal with. That frees it up for KD. There's literally a clip of KD getting a wide open dunk because they went to go guard Curry on a fast break. They literally left the lane wide open for KD. And yeah, I mean, he just gave KD the room to work. But let me just, what about this take though? This first part, wrong, most overrated player, I disagree. Does he deserve to be in top 7? I'm gonna go Bron. It depends. If we're talking greatest or best. If we're going greatest, I might give it an MJ. But best, LeBron's better than MJ though. You know what? Let's go best. Let's go best because Curry's gonna be higher on that. Nah, let's go with greatest. Actually, no, Curry's around the same spot because he revolutionized the game or whatever. We're gonna go with greatest then. MJ 1, Bron 2, 3, greatest. I guess Kareem 4. 4 is when it's a toss up, bro. It's a toss up. I'm gonna go greatest. I'm probably gonna go Kobe, then Shaq, then Tim Duncan, and then it might be Curry, and then I might go Magic, Bird. Am I missing somebody? Oh, I don't care about Bill and Wilt. They can go like 10, 11. So I feel like, yeah, that's cool. What I put Curry at 7? Literally, I put him at 7. I'm fine with that list. All right, let's go to the next one. So yeah, I disagree with both of them. So he's 1 for 3 in my books right now, personally. Shea is better than Luka, and no, I already disagreed with this earlier. I mean, it's not like it's not like a crazy bad take. 2018 Cavs would have beat the 2018 Warriors if they didn't have KD and if they still had Kyrie. So the 2018 Cavs would, if they weren't the 2018 Cavs, would have beat the 2018 Warriors if they weren't the 2018 Warriors. That's what he's saying. That's literally what he's saying. What are you talking about? What is he? 1 for 5 right now? 1 for 5? If you put LeBron at 90, he would dominate badly, and if he faced against Jordan in the finals, would go 6-0. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the team. He's not just gonna actually he might walk through all the way to the finals like he did in real life. I mean, like he did in the modern era. But it depends on his team. Eventually, he can't carry all of that on his weight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little Kyrie, a little D Wade, you know what I'm saying, help him out a little bit, a little 80. Oh snap, I got a little, you know what I'm saying? But I guess he would walk to the finals, I feel like, if he had like a competent team. But he's gonna have somebody with him to go 6. So it depends on the team. I'm gonna still keep it 1 for 5 because that was like, he didn't really give a lot of details on that. LeBron offensively is better player than Jordan, and Jordan was a part of a system while LeBron is a system. LeBron offensively is better than Jordan was. Yes, Jordan was a part of a system while LeBron is a system. I'm pretty sure MJ came in the league averaging 30, bro. Before, I don't know if Phil Jackson was coach when he, like his rookie year. So I don't agree with this. But he came in the league averaging 30, bro. That's not a system. No system's making a rookie average that. Well, hold on. I don't really know. I know in his first 3 seasons, he was averaging 30. Kobe clears Steph by a mile in his top 7 all time. And he has become so overrated and overhated that people forgot where to put him. He has become very overhated. Overrated, no. I swear people used to put Kobe 3, not even 4, 3. Very inspirational. He did a lot for the game. So that's greatness wise. Yes, he's pretty good. Pretty great, I should say. Kobe clears Steph by a mile. I wouldn't go there. Steph literally changed the game. What is a mile? What are you trying to say? He's really hating on Curry though. I mean, I had Kobe 4 and then Steph 7, so I guess 3 players difference there. MJ had more influence on basketball than Steph did. On the culture, yes. On like how people play, no. Simple as that. Nothing really to talk about there. 100% KD clears Larry Bird and is a top NBA. Wait, did I comment on this? I might have a comment on here. Yo, I genuinely might have a comment on this video. All right, I found it. Top 20 small forwards of all time. This is where I made a comment. Because he disrespected Bird in this. Hold on. Here it goes. I said Bird's game is timeless. Out of all greats, his game would translate the easiest. KD is more skilled, but that being the only reason is unfair. Yes. Same thing applies to what that other dude just said. And what did he say again? He said KD clears Larry Bird and is a top 10 player of all time. What makes him top 10? Genuinely. His 2 rings came from with Curry, sadly. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to see people hate on a player. You know what I'm saying? Anybody except Karl Malone. Yeah. Anybody else though, I hate to see them get hated on, you know? Unless they deserve it. Karl Malone. But yeah, I mean, he's just not top 10. He's like top 15 maybe. Top 18, something like that. Nah, top 15. Let me stop disrespecting him. Top 15 probably. I'll give him that. But yeah, this dude went like 1 for maybe like 2 for 10, bro. All right, we're gonna go with this one. 10 NBA hot takes that get progressively, or whatever he said, increasingly hotter. Jokic is the MVP. I agreed. Voter fatigue. That's what they did to LeBron. Russell Westbrook's trip dubs are more impressive than Jokic. I guess rebounds. Him getting rebounds is more impressive than Jokic getting assists. I mean, I guess. I don't really know. Maybe Jokic just makes it look easy because big man, we're not getting assists like that. I don't want to discredit. I don't really agree with that then. I'll say, because no one was passing like Jokic. No center has ever passed like Jokic. Prime Harden is a better playmaker and scorer than Prime Curry. Playmaker, passer. Curry made plays off ball just by his influence. His what's the word I'm looking for? Like his draw. I don't know what the word is. It's not the word I'm looking for though. Score, sure, yeah. KD is a top 3 scorer of all time. LeBron and MJ. Why is this like? What is this? Why is this already? Why is this at 40? That should have been 10. What is their debate? Without screens, Steph Curry is averaging max 14 points per game. Any guard can guard him. Him running around screens just gives him easier looks. That's all it is, bro. He literally has one of the better handles in the NBA of all time. By the way, he's like top 5 of all time. Chris Paul, Magic Johnson gaps Curry an all-time best point guard. Curry isn't a pure point guard. Okay. I mean, LeBron isn't a pure small forward. He can play everywhere. Does that mean KD gaps him? Does that mean Larry Bird gaps him? And Chris Paul, saying Chris Paul is just outrageous. I'm not gonna lie. Chris Paul, like there's so many NBA great point guards, and you're saying the one that he cooked constantly. Crazy work. I don't know. Like you could have went like IT. You could have went Stockton maybe. Oscar Robertson. You could have went so many people. Point guard. You know what? The top point guards is so like debatable. Just 1 and 2 is settled. Everything after that is like debatable. As long as they don't get their knowledge from somebody else, you won't hear like the same top 5 point guards from anybody. Prime DeAndre Jordan is easily a top 3 center in today's NBA. Bro, Chris Paul made him. He'll be rebounding champ and most dominant paint. Yo, Chris Paul made him. Chris Paul made him. He literally has like, he doesn't have a bag. His bag is catching oops from what I know. I don't know. I was young during Lob City Clippers. I don't know. From what I know, his bag was catching oop and dunking like an off-brand Dwight Howard. Kobe Bean Bryant is not a top 10 player of all time. Like, let's say skilled. Is he? Do I think Kobe? I already said his greatness wise. He's like stop disrespecting these top 5 greatness wise. Yeah, skill wise, I think he'd be better than Magic for sure. Definitely Magic, bro. Magic's overrated. Magic's so overrated. Magic is so overrated. His game does not translate at all. Out of all the greats, this is the worst. Yeah, I don't agree with this at all. I mean, I guess it is getting hotter. Ja Morant is top 5 player in the league if he stays healthy. I literally have a Ja Morant jersey. Hold on. Ja Morant jersey, bro. Is he top 5? Nah. He's not top 5. Why would he be? Why would he be? I remember I used to have the Ja Morant SGA debates simply, but he's just not on the court, bro. Ja Morant's not on the court. He was giving Thunder a run for their money, though. I don't know. He has a chance to prove himself this season, though. I feel like I just can't rank him because he does be on the court, bro. You don't be on the court enough. Top 5 player now. I feel like those are settled. Joel, Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Luka, Tatum, all in that combo. Everybody else, I feel like they're trying to bud their way in at that point. Wemby's gonna get there though. Someone's gonna have to get moved out. All right, Bones Highland's a more skillful player than Jordan. Yeah, I agree. I'm not even gonna go too much further than that. Oh, that's his last take. Yeah, people nowadays they're more skilled. Yeah, you got another one. LeBron now left the Cavs. He'd be another Damian Lillard. Generational talent, loyal to a fault, and ringless until maybe a too late trade in his mid-30s. You think the Cavs would have took that long to get someone? I mean, it's a hypothetical. He wouldn't be another Dame Lillard though. I wouldn't go. He'd have a greater career than that. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Dame, but it's the chosen one. It's the king. Come on. But yeah, he'd probably be ringless. I mean, he didn't make it to the finals. Maybe he would have lucked up once. Yeah, he probably. I mean, I guess he probably could have lucked up once. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He definitely. He would kept making. I think he would have made it to maybe 2 more finals though. But yeah, he definitely would be the player he is today though. Damian Lillard, man, it's a little stretch. Steph Curry has more influence on modern basketball than Michael Jordan. I agree. Shaq wasted more of his prime than almost any superstar. 3P Shaq was unbeatable, but came in out of shape for half of his post-Lakers career. Yeah, I agree. Shaq could have been dominant for a while. If KD never left OKC, the Thunder would have come out the West in 2017. They had the Warriors figured out in 2016. They were up 3-1. They lost though. Hey, running back stronger in that game 6 Clay stuff doesn't happen twice. You could say that. I think they would have made it out the West. He said again, they would have made it out the West. Would they have made it out the West the next season? I don't know. The Spurs were crazy that year, weren't they? Oh no, they were crazy the 73-9 year. That's the Warriors they had figured out. Huh. Maybe they would have came out that next year. Maybe they would have. I didn't really watch this series though, so I don't really have too much knowledge on how they figured them out, but I mean, they were up 3-1. Anthony Davis is the most talented big man since Hakeem, but nobody trusts him. Isn't nobody trusts him? They don't use him right. He's a power forward, but Lakers made him play center. That's why. Top 1 tools, top 20 reliability. Top 20 reliability? What do you mean by that? Because Buddy was not on the court, bro. Most talented big man. Joel was pretty talented. DeMarcus Cousins was pretty talented. Debatable. I'd say he's very debatable. He's one of the, he's up there for sure. Very debatable though. Paul George is one of the most skilled wings of all time. He just doesn't have the resume. Skilled wings. I say, yeah, I agree with you. This dude's actually a pretty good take. If Kawhi had stayed healthy, he'd be a top 15 all-time log, 2 finals MVP, 2 franchise killers. But the injuries turned his greatness into flashes instead of a dynasty. See, the thing is, his first ring wasn't like a Kawhi ring. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a KD. Kawhi played a huge part in that ring, but it wasn't like a Kawhi staple ring. You know what I mean? It was like a Spurs ring. Great team, and Kawhi just happened to get the finals MVP. I mean, not happened, but like, you know what I mean? Then he got one with the Raptors. That was a Kawhi ring. That was a great ring. That was a Kawhi-led ring. I like that one. That was a good one. And if he just stayed healthy and not got any more, I wouldn't say he'd be top 15. He got another one. Yeah. He probably would have got another one with the Raptors. He should have stayed there. Because the East is open. East was open without LeBron. If he got another one, yeah, I agree. I mean, this dude has pretty decent takes. Way better than the last dudes, though. Oh, that was the last one. Kawhi was the last one? Dang. I like that dude's takes. Now we got NBA theories. LeBron cancer scare in 2015 and again in 2020. LeBron lost noticeable weight. Missed NBA media appearances, had moments of clear fatigue that didn't match his usual performance. There were whispers online. I'm not gonna lie. Simply off him saying 2020, I don't even want to entertain this COVID year. I don't even want to entertain this one. Let's go with 4. Rudy Gobert, scapegoat. People say Rudy Gobert caused the shutdown because he touched the microphones, blah, blah, blah. That's the official story, but the truth, the NBA already had multiple players showing symptoms. Gobert was used as a public scapegoat. I mean, I don't think the media used him as a public scapegoat. He did it to himself. He was touching everything. He did it to himself. Not like the NBA came out and said, oh, Gobert passed it on. He did it to himself, bro. Oh, he's saying Gobert was just like, I guess he's saying Gobert was just the one they confirmed it first. Was he? No, I don't think he was, bro. I just think he was like the biggest player. I think that's all it was. I don't know. I don't really remember who was like the first person to get it. I mean, I do remember him getting it though. Maybe he's right. I don't know. Dallas Mavericks moving to Vegas. This is, you know what, bro? The Mavericks, I don't know. That was literally like one of the craziest trades I've ever seen in my life. Craziest sports moments I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what's going on with the Mavericks. This might be right. I don't even want to read it. That might be right. MJ's first retirement, he didn't retire to play baseball and mourn his father. That's something crazy to say. Michael Jordan didn't retire in 1993 to play baseball and mourn his father. That's something crazy to say. That was a cover-up story. The real story, his gambling had become a massive issue for the NBA. Depth, shady connections, questions, and competitive integrity. They were saying had to act to protect the league's image, so they gave him a deal, take a quiet suspension, disguised as a retirement. This is odd. I mean, hold on. Let me actually check. When did his father die? When did Michael Jordan's father die? 1993. Literally right after the season. I don't know if I agree with that one. Kobe, Colorado accident. Not allowed to say much about this. Just look it up. It'll surprise you. I'm not looking it up. All right. These are some pretty good conspiracies. Definitely make me think. All right, you know what? We're gonna end it there. Bruh, do not listen to any TikTok takes out there, bruh. Please. I don't care if it's a cooking take, if it's a football, basketball take. Please do not listen to that. TikTok is so accessible to like information that it makes you believe it a little bit. But please dig a little deeper, bruh. A lot of people just repeat information that they got from one person, just spread it on type stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for the video. If you want anything more these type of videos, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.